Yo, what is up everybody? It's your YouTuber here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something that has completely revolutionized our world, the internet. From its humble beginnings as a government project to the global network we know and love today, we're going to cover it all. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get started.
Our story begins back in the late 1960s with the Cold War in full swing. The US Department of Defense was looking for a way to connect their research institutions and share information more efficiently. This led to the creation of ARPANET, the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. Now, this wasn't your grandma's dial-up connection. We're talking about cutting-edge tech for the time, connecting universities and research labs across the country. Think about it. Before ARPANET, data was mostly transferred using physical media. You had to physically carry tapes or punch cards from one computer to another. It was slow, inefficient, and, honestly, kind of a pain. ARPANET changed all that by allowing computers to communicate with each other over long distances. This groundbreaking network used a method called packet switching, where data is broken down into small packets and sent independently across the network. Each packet is like a digital envelope with the address written on it, finding its own way through the network and reassembling at the destination. This was a game changer, making data transmission faster and more reliable. ARPANET was the testing ground for many of the technologies that would later become the foundation of the internet as we know it. It proved that a decentralized network could be more resilient than a centralized one, a concept that would be crucial for the internet's growth. Little did they know, this military-funded project would lay the groundwork for something much, much bigger, something that would eventually connect billions of people worldwide.
Fast forward to 1971 and we have another major breakthrough: electronic mail, or email as we know it. Ray Tomlinson, a computer programmer working on ARPANET, sent the first ever email. We don't know exactly what the message said. Some say it was just a test message, others claim it was a more profound message about the future of communication. But one thing's for sure, it changed the world forever. Think about it. Before email, communication was limited to phone calls, letters, or telegrams. It could take days, even weeks, to get a message across the globe. But email, it was practically instantaneous. You could send a message to someone across the country or even the world and receive a response in minutes. This was a game changer for collaboration, research, and even personal communication. Email quickly became one of the most popular uses of ARPANET, and it wasn't long before businesses and individuals outside of the research community started to take notice. The impact of email on our lives is undeniable. It's hard to imagine a world without instant communication, a world without that satisfying swoosh sound of a message sent. And it all started with that one simple message in 1971.
As more and more networks popped up around the world, a new challenge emerged. How do you get all these different networks, speaking different languages, to communicate with each other? That's where TCP/IP comes in. Developed in the early 1980s, TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, and it's basically the language of the internet. Think of it like this. Imagine a world where every country speaks a different language and there's no way to translate between them. Communication would be a nightmare, right? That's what the internet was like before TCP/IP. TCP/IP provided a common set of rules and standards that allowed different networks to connect and communicate seamlessly. It's like giving everyone in the world a universal translator. Suddenly, everyone can understand each other, no matter what network they're on. This was a critical step in the development of the internet as we know it. With TCP/IP in place, the stage was set for a truly global network, a network that could connect people and information from every corner of the world. And it's all thanks to this elegant yet powerful protocol that's still underpinning the internet today.
Now, let's fast forward to 1989, a pivotal year in internet history. This is when Tim Berners-Lee, a British scientist at CERN, invented the World Wide Web, often just called the web. Now, this is where things get really interesting. See, up until this point, the internet was mostly used by researchers and academics. It wasn't exactly user-friendly, but Berners-Lee had a vision. He wanted to create a way for people to easily share and access information, regardless of their technical skills. And so, the World Wide Web was born. Berners-Lee developed HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, to create web pages, HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, to transfer data between web servers and browsers, and URLs, or Uniform Resource Locators, to give every web page a unique address. These three technologies formed the foundation of the World Wide Web, making it possible to navigate between documents and resources with just a click of the mouse. It was revolutionary, and it would change the way we interact with information forever.
While the World Wide Web was a brilliant invention, it still needed a way for everyday people to access it. Enter Mosaic, the first graphical web browser, released in 1993. Developed by a team at the National Center for Supercomputing Applications, or NCSA, Mosaic made the web accessible to the masses. Before Mosaic, accessing the web was a clunky experience, mostly involving text-based interfaces. But Mosaic changed everything. It allowed users to view web pages with images, graphics, and even videos, a radical concept at the time. Imagine browsing the web with only text. No pictures, no videos, just lines and lines of text. That's what it was like before Mosaic. Mosaic made the web visually appealing and easy to navigate, even for non-technical users. It was like opening a window to a whole new world, and people couldn't get enough. Mosaic's intuitive interface, combined with its ability to display multimedia content, sparked a wave of interest in the World Wide Web. It wasn't long before other web browsers like Netscape Navigator and Internet Explorer emerged, each pushing the boundaries of what a web browser could do. The browser wars had begun, and the internet would never be the same.
As the web grew at an astonishing pace, a new problem surfaced. How do you find anything in this ever-expanding digital haystack? Early web directories like Yahoo tried to organize the web manually, but it was a losing battle. The web was simply growing too fast. Then came the search engines. Companies like Alta Vista, Excite, and eventually Google revolutionized the way we navigate the web. Instead of relying on human editors, these search engines used automated algorithms to crawl the web, index web pages, and rank them based on relevance. Suddenly, you could type in a few keywords and instantly get millions of results. It was like having a librarian who had read every book in the library and could instantly tell you exactly where to find the information you needed. The impact of search engines on the internet cannot be overstated. They became the gatekeepers to the web, the starting point for almost every online journey. And as search engines became more sophisticated, they fundamentally changed the way we consume and interact with information online.
Chapter 7. Connecting the World. One friend request at a time. The rise of social media. In the early 2000s, a new phenomenon took the internet by storm: social media. Platforms like 6degrees.com, Friendster, and MySpace emerged, allowing people to create profiles, connect with friends and family, and share their thoughts and experiences with the world. This was a fundamental shift in how we use the internet. Before social media, the web was largely about consuming information. But social media made it about connecting with others, sharing our lives, and building online communities around shared interests. Platforms like Facebook and Twitter exploded in popularity, connecting billions of people worldwide. Social media became the new public square, a place to debate ideas, share news, and build relationships with people from all walks of life. The impact of social media on our world is undeniable. It's changed the way we communicate, consume news, and even engage in political discourse. And while social media has its share of challenges, it's clear that it's here to stay, shaping the internet and our world in profound ways.
Chapter 8. The internet in your pocket smartphones unleashed the mobile web. Up until the mid-2000s, accessing the internet meant being tethered to a desktop computer. But that all changed with the introduction of the smartphone. Suddenly, we had the power of the internet in our pockets, accessible anytime, anywhere. The iPhone, released in 2007, was a game changer. It wasn't the first smartphone, but it was the first one to truly capture the public's imagination. With its sleek design, intuitive touchscreen interface, and access to a rapidly growing app ecosystem, the iPhone made the mobile web a reality for millions. Android followed soon after, offering an open-source alternative to Apple's iOS. The smartphone revolution was in full swing, and it would fundamentally change the way we interact with the internet. No longer confined to our desks, we could now browse the web, check email, connect with friends, and even stream videos on devices that fit in our pockets. The internet was no longer a destination, it was an integral part of our lives, always with us, always connected.
Chapter 9. The cloud data takes flight in a virtual world. As our reliance on the internet grew, so did our need for data storage and processing power. This led to the rise of cloud computing in the late 2000s. Cloud computing is basically a way to access computing resources, servers, storage, software, over the internet instead of having them physically located in your home or office. Think of it like this. Instead of storing all your files on your computer's hard drive, you store them in the cloud, a network of data centers distributed around the world. This means you can access your files from any device with an internet connection, and you never have to worry about losing your data if your computer crashes. Cloud computing revolutionized the way businesses operate, making it easier and more affordable to scale their operations and access the computing resources they need. But it also had a huge impact on consumers, enabling services like cloud storage, music streaming, and on-demand video streaming that we rely on today. The cloud has become an essential part of the internet infrastructure, powering everything from social media platforms to online gaming to artificial intelligence. It's a testament to the power of the internet to connect us not just to information, but to vast computing resources that can transform the way we live and work.
Chapter 10. 5G and Beyond, the Future of the Internet. And that brings us to today, where we're on the cusp of the next generation of internet technology, 5G. 5G promises significantly faster speeds, lower latency, and greater capacity, paving the way for a new era of internet-connected devices and experiences. With 5G, we're talking download speeds that are up to 100 times faster than 4G. That means you could download a full-length HD movie in seconds. But 5G is about more than just speed. It's also about ultra-low latency, which is the time it takes for data to travel from one point to another. This near-instantaneous responsiveness will be crucial for technologies like self-driving cars, remote surgery, and immersive virtual reality experiences. 5G will also enable the connection of billions of more devices to the internet, from smart appliances to industrial sensors, creating a truly interconnected world. But 5G is just one chapter in the ever-evolving story of the internet. Researchers are already working on 6G and beyond, exploring technologies that could make the internet even faster, more reliable, and more accessible to everyone. The future of the internet is full of possibilities, and it's exciting to think about what the next chapter holds. From the birth of ARPANET to the rollout of 5G, it's been an incredible journey, and it's only just the beginning.
And there you have it. The incredible journey of the internet from ARPANET to 5G. From a niche research project to a global phenomenon that has transformed our world, the internet has come a long way in a relatively short amount of time. But one thing's for sure, the journey is far from over. As technology continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, who knows what the future holds for the internet? One thing's for sure, though, it's going to be an exciting ride. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating tech history. Until next time, peace out